It's your girl Jay back at it again with the blind side, the dark side of the new moon. Y'all already know my new moon series that I do. We take a look at the dark side of the new moon because with it being a new moon, that means the moon is conjunct the sun. And so the moon is technically at its weakest. It is the least visible, the darkest of the moon phases. So there can be blind spots in your emotions. I'd like to take a look at that. Give us a little behind the scenes action, and especially with this happening in Scorpio, the season of the Dark Mother, that speaks to it being fixed in the dead of autumn. So Libra initiates autumn. Scorpio season, we are in like the dead of autumn. And so that Dark Mother speaks to the way that this season ushers in the nurturing quality of that darkness, of that death, the end of that abundance necessarily. And so there is this dark side, even darker sort of layer to this. And I want to pull from the Deviant Moon Tarot. I think that it is a beautiful deck. It's just gifted to me. This new moon in Scorpio is going to be happening on November 4th for where we are at 12 degrees Scorpio. So check whenever 12 degrees Scorpio is going to be according to your time zone. And on this day, the sun will be opposing Uranus. And so this is going to put a very specific twist on this new moon in Scorpio, which is going to reveal some spiritual and emotional blind spots, and put us in a position to be really, really willing to see, to use that scorpionic X-ray vision, to tap into our ability to be a walking lie detector the way that Scorpio is. It's like we have access to those qualities now. And so there is something about setting intentions surrounding what needs to die, what needs to end, and what we need to resurrect. And Sun opposed Uranus is going to urge your inner rebel forward and really have you wanting to break free of some shit. There's going to be sudden changes, or like really urges, like moves, like feeling propelled to do like different shit. And do not resist the urge to rebel. Don't resist the urge to break free, or else that urge will backfire. The urges, if you deny them, they could push you into a self-sabotaging kind of mindset or train of thought. So you're needing to really like evaluate your the ways that you're wanting to rebel, and is it really necessarily like the rebellion that's rising up? It's probably fucking healthy. It's probably something that your ass needs to do. And so there could be just like awareness also of like who is very in and out, here and then there, that kind of thing. But it does feel like you getting to be a rebel with a cause, this new moon in Scorpio, and that's how it feels. So I definitely want you to let your instincts rise up. Pay attention to them. Don't just like instantly like push them away. Evaluate, unpack the instincts that are coming up, and let your fear go. Let go, let God, that kind of thing. And so I do want to look into, you know how I do the handy dandy inside degrees by Elias Lonsdale. And I do want to read 12 degrees Scorpio. Scorpio. You can also look this up online and see this yourself if you just Google Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. Ellias. 12 degrees. 12. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the 12th degree of Scorpio is a young man with a frail body but a beautiful and noble face. Old roots crumbling. New self emerging. Historical underpinnings not very strong. The vision of what can be burns bright and clear. You've been held back a long time by questions about health and safety, viability, and durability. Always seeming on the way out. Yet the internal image of who you are intended to become looms large and seeks to become incarnated. The battle between what could never be and what must emerge. The underlying feeling tone is that somehow, barely, despite all odds, the infinite one can be born directly in the shell of the one who could not be. And then all bets are off. Absolutely anything is possible. Whoo! So what did I say? Set your intentions surrounding what needs to die and what needs to resurrect or be born. Because like I say, or like it is said, you can't have the rebirth without the death. So hydrate, light it if you got it. Sending ask for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages. All right, so I want to ask directly, what needs to, I know this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate differently for each of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What needs to die? What within us? What habits? What activities? What connections? What needs to end? Ooh. It's the Eight of Cups, but it came out reversed. What needs to... Oof. Okay. I love you. Don't take this as a dig. But your dreams are just going to stay dreams if all you do is ever just think about it. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to move forward. It's like some of you are just so afraid of failing that you're just not moving. You're not doing anything. And so Scorpio season is really, and this new moon in Scorpio, is going to really show you what comfort zones need to end, what comfort zones need to die, some of you are just wishing on, hoping and praying for things that you aren't ready to receive yet. And so it's really time to like see the truth about what ways you need to see yourself. Some of you are being really, really guarded. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that is like very guarded, or has been having issues sleeping. The sleep schedule has been off, or your energy has been drained. I feel like maybe some of you are also coming to light or understanding about ways that your energy has been siphoning. Like who's been siphoning your energy, what activities, what projects, what people are taking too much, and it's putting you in a place of wanting to hibernate or retract or withdraw or isolate yourself in some way. So things are getting uncomfortable in Scorpio season, and you're starting to see the holes in things, and your energy is starting to wane, and you're starting to see what's pulling on you, what's pulling too much, what's taking too much, so that you can start to move way, way more freely in Sagittarius season. Let Scorpio season do its job. Let it reveal what it's meant to reveal. One more card. What else needs to end, what needs to die, what needs to, all right. Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, there is this stuck thought process or something that you're idolizing with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. I feel like some of you need to get out of your comfort zone in regards to how you treat your physical body. Your habits with how you spend money and how you invest in your body. Some of you are spending money on superficial shit. You're not saving. You're not listening to your spirit, which has been telling you to conserve. Some of you have been receiving validation from like outdated sources. It's like your source of confidence and your source of worthiness is based on your artistic abilities, or based on compliments that you get, or sexual encounters that you get, or sexual advances, that kind of thing. Like, there could be something about your source of validation is shifting, and also your relationship to money, your relationship to food is changing. Your relationship, some of you, there's something about maybe emotional eating, or only creating whenever you're in a place of angst or pain, maybe needing to try to create whenever you're feeling a different emotion. I do feel like some of you are having this idolization of this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn from your past. There may be a mother or a nurturer that you're like, you wish your parent was that way, or you wish your caregiver that was that way, or you wish your lover was this way, and it just is, it's giving the grass is greener. So just be aware of that. Anything else? One more. Let's see, just like, we're only at 11 minutes, so one more for any other habits, anything else that needs to perish within us. What else needs to die? Your relationship to money, your relationship to your health. I feel like some of you are really needing to be more consistent with physical activity, being more consistent with working out, or whatever it is that you do to move your energy. And you're not needing to do it for superficial reasons, not working out because you want to look good for the summer, working out because it's good for your fucking organs, and your organs are your fucking squad. Working out because it's good for your mind, and you need a break from all of your intrusive thoughts. So there's got to be this reprioritization that I feel like is happening, and it's not on any sort of a superficial level. Any other cards for anything that needs to also? Okay, the Ten of Swords and the High Priestess. Some of you are bound up in spirituality. It's like Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're bound up in, ooh, okay, some of you, I feel like you some of you are really talking the talk, but you're not walking the walk. And I feel like some of you are bound up in this persona, in a spiritual persona, or a peaceful kind of creative persona, or like you maybe are leading with sex, or leading with your spirituality, or leading with creativity. It's very like Hotep shit. That's how it feels, like very I go to every transformational festival, and have you been, it's like it's giving like the next level above the Lululemon yoga pants. Like, people, like, don't do that. Don't. There is some sort of denial of you really figuring out who you are. I feel like some of you are like dancing around forming a new relationship with yourself, and the divine is like, okay, well, we can just make this even more painful. The more that you deny your spirit, the more you deny your intuition, the more you deny like who you actually are, what you actually believe in, the duality of all things. It's like you can manifest and think about things all the time, but you're co-creating. Things aren't just going to fall in your lap. You've got to get in motion as well. Some of you are just like all bound up in the emotional thick of things. Whatever has you, there may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements that your spidey senses are tingling, or they're pulling back from you, or you're pulling back from them. And it's important that you just honor your intuition. If you stop also pursuing people that you see are fucking transitioning or are in pain. Just because you see that they're in pain, you can still give them love and send them like healing and send them be of service and help without getting so emotionally involved or romantically involved. Some of you, I feel like, are your self-worth really has been in shambles. So you've been attracting people whose self-worth and their life has been in shambles. And once you level up, you start to turn away. See how like the eyes like turned away? You really start to turn away from desiring to fix it all, to be the one to uplift, to teach, to like, it's like finally you really like get in your I am every human woman being bag. Like you really start to dive into aligning with your intuition in the spirit body that is within your human vessel. And once you really start to prioritize that, everything can start to fall into place, and you start to really forge a new relationship with yourself. There may be also a new relationship or a deepening of a relationship with someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. I also feel like your personal power is just rising up. It's waxing moon. There is like a rising up of energy, a rising up of bravery to be emotionally vulnerable, to be and say who you are, to reach out, to show yourself, to really put yourself on display. Let's see. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups reverse. Please clarify the Eight of Cups reverse. I'm going to do my best to make this short, but some of y'all like these long videos, so fuck it, we're just going to flow. Exactly. Not putting constraints on ourselves. Letting spirit flow. Rebel against the time. Against the idea that there's some timeline that we're all supposed to be on. If you don't feel like watching it, you can fucking pause it, but there are people, anyway. Please clarify the Eight of Cups for this new moon. Scorpio. The Magician, yes. I feel like the way that you're getting out of your comfort zone is by way of using your words. You get out of your comfort zone by using your words, and there may be some sort of, maybe someone with Gemini or Virgo placements that's still tugging on you, or you have a comfort zone built with them, or you have a way of like like adding LOL onto everything and like kind of not being direct enough about how you feel or what you think. Some of you, I feel like you're needing to really turn on that charm and to get your way out of something. But either way, the Magician comes out when it's time to make shit happen. And that Eight of Cups says that you have something that you're being drawn towards. You know that it's time to start building energy and start building a deeper relationship with yourself. And you feel that fire rising up. We're not in Sagittarius season yet, but it's already tugging. Time, I swear, and everything, it just feels like it's moving faster. And I know so many people who can attest to that, but it's just like the flow of time is escalating, accelerating. And the ability to articulate, to have your wits about you, to use your words and your talents and your skills to your advantage. What do you need to develop? What talent or skills do you need to invest in? What do you need to display more? I feel like this new moon in Scorpio is a very powerful time of manifestation, and you need to start speaking your intentions out loud with your words. Get used to being very, very mindful of how you use your words, because words are spells, and the words that you speak are setting things in motion. So when you say stupid things like, I'm so stupid, or that never happens for me, or I can't do this, you know what I mean? Like the things that you consistently say over and over, that's just setting something in motion. It's a part of, it's your way of co-creating. That is the way that the things that you're thinking and the things that you're saying about yourself and about your situation and your future are your contribution to that co-creation. Peep game. And this Queen of Pentacles, let's say, okay, if there's someone with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements that y'all are having any kind of issue with, what's the clarification? What's the advice? Please clarify. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they are softening in some way, which that still made my eyes roll. The Four of Pentacles, and it was kind of reversed, which is the Sun and Capricorn card. So this is definitely Sun and Capricorn. I mean, so this is definitely about someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, specifically Capricorn placements. And though they may be softening, there is some sort of like loosening of the rigidity. There is some sort of letting go of the old foundation, maybe a physical move, or like moving, living environments, something of that nature. I feel like you're letting go of an old way of thinking, an old way of being, an old way of communicating, and you're really like establishing your boundaries, or maybe this person is being sharp, or you are just done trying to like break through. They may have Aquarius placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. You just may be done trying to get through the harsh exterior. And so this Ten of Swords is coming in like, hey, I'm ready to really, I'm done feeling this way. And I'm ready to get myself out of this way of thinking, out of this way of feeling, and out of situations that feel like this. And I get myself out of this by way of creating a new way of thought, really reaching for new tools to set my mind free, and which setting my mind free will eventually set my body free and set my future free. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. Please clarify the Ten of Swords. I really like this Deviant Moon deck, the Two of Pentacles, and the way that you get yourself out of this pain, these painful situations and these painful mindsets, is by really getting in motion. It's time to be more masterful with how you're spending your time and how you're spending your energy. Some of you, you're feeling juggled by people, and you're still letting yourself, you're still entertaining the situation, or still entertaining the people. Maybe somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that you're feeling juggled by, or you feel like has some sort of illusion or talked you into some shit or tricked you in some way. And it's like, why are you not ignoring your intuition? Or why are you ignoring your intuition? Either way, this season, this new moon is going to really like pull the curtain back, and everybody's going to be seeing the truth about how they can get themselves out of these situations and into a place of what do I do with all of this energy now that I'm out of this box? Now that my mind is set free, there are multiple streams of income I could be participating in. There are multiple creative opportunities and classes I could take, ways that some of you need to dance, some of you need to move, some of you need to find a flow. Getting into flow arts, getting into belly dancing, getting into dancing in general, getting into like Zumba, or traveling. Some of you need to maybe use this free time, or using your mental energy to maybe pick up more shifts or work overtime so that you can travel. Some of you need to invest in a meditation, maybe a meditation retreat, or traveling to India. Some of you need to go see the Taj Mahal. Some of you need to go somewhere where you get to see the stars or see the Milky Way. I feel like saving your money so that you can really invest in quality items and quality experiences. Alrighty, the High Priestess. Please clarify the High Priestess. Things we're supposed to be releasing. And once you get in motion, it's going to be easier to trust your gut. And once you trust your gut, Ace of Cups. There is this influx of love, of creativity, of things of value, divine connection. There's definitely maybe somebody with Cancer placements that you really feel like fulfilled with. You may have been really worried about love or worried about your ability to, some of you have been having a spiritual block or a creative block, and that really breaks through because you are really addressing the need to get back in flow, to prioritize flow. So what are the things that we need to resurrect? I want to ask them, please show us in this new moon, what are the things that we're needing to, the aspects of ourselves that need to be resurrected? Please provide clear and concise messages about the aspects of ourselves that we need to resurrect, or that are going to be resurrected. Take a deep breath. Hydrate. And I like that it's taking its time, because you need to take your time. Getting comfortable with stillness, getting comfortable with quiet, getting comfortable waiting. That sweet anticipation of receiving. King of Cups. What? King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like what you're needing to resurrect is this faith-based, oh my God, a cat just jumped up. This cat, I swear I just saw the number 27. This cat wants to be my cat, but I keep, like, I'm not ready for a cat. Anyway, he's so cute. He just jumped up on in the windowsill. So what needs to be resurrected is maybe your more feline, spontaneous side. I do feel like what needs to be, what aspect of yourself needs to be resurrected is a more balanced, fluid, fair, diplomatic side of yourself. Maybe not so chasing after the money so much. It's like understanding if you prioritize aligning your spirit and your creativity and your faith, you won't have to ask for the money. It'll just come. It'll just be some abundance, and all that will just come to you. You won't have to pursue it. It won't have to be this driving force within you. There may be someone with reaching out or reconnecting or healing a relationship to a father or a Pisces or Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You can't be my cat, no. And then the Fool. What you need, that spontaneity. This is that, the Sun-Uranus opposition coming through. There is this kind of like fun, just carefree, ebbing and flowing between your adult and your child sides, your light and your dark. Not feeling bad for being in either energy, but being in your dark energy or being in your shadow doesn't necessarily mean hurting people or being mean or being conniving or deceptive in any way. I do feel like there is something about getting in motion, getting back in water. Maybe some of you there, I feel like new ideas will come when you are in water. Please clarify the King of Cups. There may be a Pisces that you're seeing the darker side of, or they're having a really, they may check in on your friends with Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They may be really having a harsh go of it or having a harsh time. The Tower, yeah. I feel like there may be a lot of unexpected opportunities where you're really needing to be an emotional support, or you're really needing to help people who are having really hard times or really going through it. The Tower is an opportunity for self-mastery, and the King of Cups is saying that what we need, the aspect of ourselves that needs to be resurrected, is this access to this emotional maturity, because when the shit hits the fan, we need to not act like children, and we need to be able to be nurturing and balanced and fair, not money hungry, or not out for ourselves, or selfish or superficial or materialistic. And when you properly respond, there is this like new beginning and this lightheartedness, and you feel really, really balanced and able to move forward. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Both the aces out. So this Scorpio season, this new moon in Scorpio and the Scorpio season is big time about releasing stuff so that we can receive. So that we can bring in the new. He is just hanging out. Ace of Cups reversed, clarified by Three of Cups, Death, and the Five of Pentacles. So some of you, I feel like, are spending too much money on partying, spending too much money on maybe some upsetting situation or some ending or something happened around Halloween. Some of you may have are holding a grudge or something from a party or from Halloween, or feeling abandoned, feeling left out. Some of you may have been, you're in the beginning starts of a relationship or starting something new, and someone that you're with, or you may be feeling betrayed or feeling left out in some sort of way. Some of you may be angry enough to try to pull back or end something, but I feel like you're really needing to look at your fight or flight tendencies. Like some of you are flight risk. It's just you're always looking for an opportunity to run. We're always looking for some sort of poking a hole in situations, possibly. But I feel like you're needing to take your time to really evaluate who you're around, who's really for you. There's going to be shifts in who you collaborate with, shifts in who you surround yourself with, shifts in your friends. And I feel like make sure that you're not going down with the ship, that the people that you're around aren't dragging you down. Make sure that you're not the friend that's dragging other people down. Also, I feel like be careful you're not showering your emotions or sublimating your feelings for some sort of substance. That you are allowing yourself to pour out your emotions with people that you trust. I feel like there are Mars is in Scorpio. This feels very Mars in Scorpio, that there could be this need to dominate, to really just kill everything else and really be reborn. I do feel like even this pregnancy that's indicated here, there is this rebirth that is coming out of really conquering the old self, conquering that version of yourself that's small. Some of you maybe even feeling this feels sacrificial. This could be some sort of sacrificial lamb energy. Are you throwing the baby out with the bath water? Some of you are really perpetuating your financial situation and your friend situation and your romantic situations are a direct reflection of a direct reflection of your self-awareness and of your self-worth. When you feel worthy of being loved or celebrated or paid a certain way, you will get that. There is a difference between wishing for it and feeling worthy of something. And I do feel like there is this big shift coming in how who you look to for help. Maybe some of you have been looking for help externally when you are your own help. You are your own come up. Please clarify the Fool. because there is some sort of new beginning. This rebellion. There may be somebody with Aries or Aquarius placements coming in. There's some, or a connection with an Aries or an Aquarius that you're needing to resurrect. I feel like things will happen organically. The Sun. Yeah, there's like a brand new spontaneous maybe act or connection with someone with Aries, Aquarius, or Leo placements. I do feel like the things that you do now are really going to start, or the seeds that you plant now are really going to start to fruit and bloom in summer 2022. There is like a real connection in summer 2022. I just heard like dance with the devil, but like there is something about really like bearing your shadow side, living in that primal kind of carnal energy place, that animalistic. I also feel like there's something very special about showing your shadow to someone and them showing, it's like, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And being able to see someone's darkness, being able to accept someone's, because there's stuff coming to light. And for some of you, there's stuff coming to light about you. And for some of you, there's stuff coming to light about your partner. And it's just like, you're going to be able to see if you can stand the test of time and how conditional your love is. Anything else for the Fool? But I do feel like you going this new beginning, you going a new route, you traveling more. Some of you may be moving. Some of you want to take a new adventure. And I feel like there's success, there's warmth, there's love. It's a good thing to do. There's going to be so many new beginnings that unfold for you. The Sun and then the Ten of Wands. I feel like you get to really, and also when you see this, ooh, okay, some of you, you bare your soul, you bare your shadow to someone and they show you theirs. Doesn't mean that that's your soulmate. Doesn't mean that that connection is forever. There is just something about appreciating what you have while you have it. Doesn't mean you need to put all your eggs in their basket. Doesn't mean you need to put all of your energy into this person. It also means that someone could be starting to put all their energy into you because you mirrored them. You saw they exposed themselves to you and you didn't run. So that could be something, and that it may be somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements, or that may be a message for you if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements or Aquarius placements. I just heard addicted to you. So some of you may have people that like just get addicted to you, and you yourself may be addicted to work. There may be truths or opportunities coming in where you need to explore, you need to have fun, you need to release, but your ass is working. Page of Swords. And I do feel like there is some sort of foresight that you have about this. So pay attention to the foresight that you have. Pay attention to the hunches. Make sure that you take the high road. Make sure that you take heed to the new ideas and the communication that comes in, and that you really articulate what you need from a very basic level. Make shit really, really clear. You may have to like make something really, really clear to someone because they may feel like your soulmate for a while, and you may get over it, or vice versa. Or it may be like, oh shit, like this could really be something. Can we have like that awkward conversation that like I'm having feelings, like that kind of thing. But either way, last question I really want to ask is, what seeds do we need to plant this new moon in Scorpio? Deep breaths. What seeds doing? Thank you for being quick. The Nine of Wands reverse. So what seeds we need to plant, and then the Seven of Pentacles. We need to really invest in authenticity, invest in seeing the truth, invest in, it's like coming down from that pedestal, or coming down from the fight, putting down the fight, letting the fire illuminate the truth. this is the card, how it looks upside. So there's like a need to pick yourself up, or pull ourselves, not let yourself seep into these super like dark waters. I also feel like be careful of dabbling in magic and shit that you don't know nothing about, or that you're not experienced in. Be careful with that. I do feel like there is those seeds. It's funny because this is the investment card. I feel like figuring, if there's anything you're going to invest in, it's like figuring out your family tree, connecting with your blood ancestors, connecting with your benevolent blood ancestors, some sort of ancestor veneration possibly. There may be connecting with people with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, but ultimately connecting and being direct and telling the truth and transmuting your pain into wisdom so that you can establish really, really firm, clear boundaries with everybody. And that will be a huge gift that this new moon in Scorpio will be giving. I love you. Take care of yourself. Don't be a groupie. Keep it motherfucking moving.